Ooh, the Eiffel Tower.
Welcome back to Scotland. Dominique and I were in Paris a week ago, and between the end of Paris and now, we decided that we were going to go to the Pollock estate, which is where we are, and these are Highland cattle that they have.
Look at those horns. Ooh, ooh, so intimidating, so sharp.
Meanwhile, between going through Paris for 4 days I think we were there, 3 nights, yes. So between that and on the way back, we compiled a list of 10 things that if you ever decide that you want to go to Paris, you should probably keep in mind. Number 1, bring a raincoat or umbrella, because it decides to rain sporadically and look cloudy on days that it won't rain, and then look sunny and then rain. So just bring a raincoat or umbrella. Just keep it with you. It's a good idea. Train tickets. Number 2, point A, they last for 2 hours. Point B, take the discount tickets. If you can get a child's fare, take it, because they don't check. Point C, if you're feeling brave, just don't buy a ticket. I wouldn't recommend that though, because that does impact their economy poorly, and that may put someone out of a job if they lose revenue. But a lot of people do sneak through. Number 3, places to stay. Hostels, we did not stay at a hostel. We rented a
Futon, effectively, yeah.
Outside of Paris in one of the suburbs through this site called Airbnb. If you're worried about having to get out of Paris and then back in and then out and in and having to pay for that, hostel may be better, but they are a bit pricier. However, staying outside, it was really nice because the area we stayed in was very quaint, and we learned the metro really easily and got a very good understanding of that. For food, point number 4. We bought stuff in the morning at the bakery by us, which was a very good idea, because then when you get hungry, you're not worrying about, okay, where am I going to find a place to eat now?
And a Parisian one that serves me frog legs.
Right, and being like, I don't want to go to McDonald's because that's just, you know.
Not French.
Right. So if you buy something for yourself in the morning that can act as lunch, that's a good idea. Also bring snacks, because that helps keep you on the go when you're not really that hungry, but you also do need something to hold you over. Look at guidebooks for cafes. They're established and generally have multilingual waiters, so that helps a lot. Bring water. You can buy a bottle for €1 and empty it and fill it up in the taps, because the taps aren't bad. 6, do the Louvre in the morning. It opens at 9:30, so get there at 9. That way you actually do get in at 9:30. If there's anything you want to see that's very popular, such as the Mona Lisa or the Venus de Milo, go straight there.
Get it done first.
Right, because then you actually get to see it without a lot of people crowding around it and tour groups. You may also want to attach to the end of a tour group, because then you get a good overall layout of the museum and good information that you wouldn't already know.
Because a lot of the descriptions are actually in French.
Take your time too, because it's very overwhelming, and if you just calmly and leisurely stroll through, it'll be better and just not as overwhelming. There's a lot there though, a lot. Also, if you want to do Versailles in the afternoon, because that's when we found it was the quietest. The gardens stay open till 8:30, the palace stays open till what, 6:30?
Yeah.
So you have an extra 2 hours in the garden. So do the palace in the afternoon. If you get there at 4, you have plenty of time in the palace. You can go see Marie Antoinette's estate and then roam the gardens until closing time. And that way you get everything done and there are not a lot of people crowding about. 7, museums are free if you are under 18 or European Union national from 18 to 25. So if you're not a European Union national from 18 to 25, you could always, you know, say you're under 18.
But they sometimes will ask for identification for that.
Generally they don't check too hard. However, if you know that you can't get away with the under 18 thing and you have a university ID, say that you're studying art history, because a lot of the museums will let you get in for free for studying art history, or even give you a discount.
What you're going to see is worth the 6 to 12 euros you're going to pay. So I wouldn't say it was like, oh, I'm out of pocket, because you will get the experience.
And if you are worried about it, or you definitely don't qualify for any of those things, they do offer a museum pass, and you could buy a 2-day museum pass. Do Louvre in the morning one day, Versailles in the evening another, and the Louvre and Orsay are really close together, and those work on the museum pass. So if you do want to do a museum pass, which may be a great deal if you're staying for a bit longer and have more time to go see other attractions besides museums, and you do want to see museums, look up what the museum pass offers and how many museums that it would, because a lot of the places cost 12 or 15 euros. Number 8. Write down all the attractions that you want to go see, then put them on a map, and then based on where they are on a map, plan that you're going to see the Louvre and the Arc de Triomphe because they're close together and they're within, you literally walk from the Arc de Triomphe up to the Place de la Concorde. Where you end actually starts the beginning of the Louvre Garden, so it's very close, whereas on a map it may look a bit bigger. So just keep that in mind. Also, do not set I need to be here by 12:30, I need to be here by 1:30, because that'll just get you stressed out because it's not going to work out. There are a lot of things that pop up. So just take it easy. Number 9, assert yourself and try macaroons. There will be people who want to grab your finger off the street. Just be like, no.
That's not even a joke,
no, it's
by
not
the
a
way.
joke. They grabbed my finger and this guy was like, Hakuna Matata, and I'm like, this is not Lion King.
Ah!
Number 10, the most important point. Just let me tell you, bring comfortable walking shoes and wear them.
Oh, hell
I don't
yeah.
care how fucking ugly they look. Just wear the goddamn shoes. Because if you try and look cute and wear cute shoes, or even if you're a boy and you're like, well, these look stylish, you know, whatever. No. Just wear the butt ugly tennis shoes that have mud caked all over them because they've been broken in. Because that will be your best bet. You won't get blinters. You'll be comfortable. Just
Blinters?
Blisters.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Blinters, sorry.
You won't get blinters, neither will you get blisters. Blinters?
Blisters with splinters in them.
No, blisters with blisters on top of them.
Yeah, so really bring good walking shoes, and if you're wearing tennis shoes with the skirt because your tennis shoes are comfy, just wear the goddamn tennis shoes with the skirt.
You'll actually probably fit in. Such is the fashion style in France. It's actually quite peculiar. We saw a woman with this like really flowery smock on and then stripy espadrille things. It's like, well, work it, girlfriend.
So that's Paris. These are Highland cattle.
Moo.
And I'll see you later.